What? I don't know. Tom sort of... I had 11 to do when I came into the pool, you know.
Yes.
We go to Children's Island?
No, we're going out to the swamp.
Good.
No, face the other way. Face the other way. That's the back.
I want to get out.
On the way.
Camp Woodeo has pioneered in creating a therapeutic summer environment for boys with emotional problems. It provides such children with a unique opportunity to enjoy some of the happier experiences of childhood, away from many of the tensions that have contributed to their problems.
Then I started hitting me.
With the help of understanding counselors, these boys begin to learn new ways of dealing with their feelings.
No, but I can't take it when he hits me.
Yeah, I know, but that's a lot of why you get hit in the first place.
Observing the spontaneous behavior of these children in the camp situation and the ways in which it is dealt with can be valuable to anyone working with children. In order to help people recognize and understand emotional disturbance, the boys and staff of the camp agreed to having films made at Camp Woodeo throughout one summer.
Give me the was a recording.
This was and is a recording, but don't play with the equipment, okay, boys?
When the boys first arrived at camp, they were very conscious of the cameras and microphones. But before long, the filmmakers and their equipment were just another part of the camp scenery.
No. You want to fight about it? Yeah. You want to fight? Yeah. You? I do. You want to fight? You? John? You.
Often, children's inability to deal with their own feelings prevents them from learning to get along with other people.
Oh, yeah. Randy, put that down.
Violent outbursts are only one of the more extreme signals of emotional disturbance in a child. There are many others. Anxiety about bodily injury, self-destructiveness, suspiciousness, clinging to rigid behavior patterns, poor tolerance for frustration, and running away. These are among the signs of disturbance which will be seen in this film. Of course, all children experience such feelings to some degree. It is only when these feelings are greatly exaggerated that children are considered emotionally disturbed.
Steve!
Hang on tight.
Up!
For all children, summer is a time of discovery, a time for exploring the world outside as well as the inner world of thoughts and feelings. It's a time for making new friends, for trying new things, and testing new muscles.
Come on, jumping barbed wire! Where? Barbed wire. Right there.
A physical injury, even a minor one, can be extremely upsetting to some children.
Didn't puncture too.
Here, David is behaving appropriately.
I don't want to go.
But Billy's anxiety leaves him uncooperative, unable to go to the infirmary voluntarily.
I'm not going.
What are you going to do, limp around on a sore foot?
No kid, better go to my period and go to this fucking doctor.
The disturbed child is more than usually sensitive about his sense of wholeness. An accident or a bruise can threaten his fragile equilibrium. As a result, the staff of the camp infirmary usually spend as much time providing comfort and reassurance to the boys as they do dispensing bandages and aspirin.
Did you just come to rest a while? Want to take your jacket off and dry it out?
The infirmary thus becomes an important place for the staff to observe individual behavior in response to injury.
Is that a gash or a tiny gash?
That's a little cut.
But it's open. That's not butterflies.
This is a butterfly.
What?
I'll show you. See, it's got a little thing cut out there.
Steve expresses anxiety about his cut with constant questions and chatter. The nurse takes his concern seriously. She tries to reassure him by quietly explaining what she is doing.
My back. Yeah, this is going to sting.
John's fear is greater than the pain usually associated with a small scratch, and his protests seem exaggerated.
You little sting like hell. I didn't have it on my tongue. I didn't.
I did. I cut myself. How do you know I didn't do it for this? You told me you did it when you were carving. So, how do you know I didn't go like that? I don't think that...
Scott, on the other hand, seems to view his cut hand with some detachment. The cut was not an accident.
I went one slice and hit it. I went like this. Can you? I must have did it purposely, huh? Can you hold this? I must have did it purposely, huh? I don't know, did you? What,
Scott's need for attention exceeds his personal discomfort. His self-destructive act and now his taunting manner puzzle the camp staff, who find it hard to understand him.
No, I'm going to go out and get him and put him in the water. Well, it'd be a good idea not to do it that one. Why not? Well, you know, you can come back to talk to us. You don't have to cut yourself to come back. Yes.
You gonna be in there or not?
Scott!
Most children worry about being accepted by other people. For Randy, however, the wish to touch and be close to one of the counselors is twisted into an attack. He is not sure whether he wants to kiss or bite.
No biting. Remember, when I hold you, you're safe.
I want to rub it off.
Okay.
I fucking got right to leave and I'm fucking sorry.
You can carry that. It's too heavy.
I ain't your fucking problem anymore.
Bruce is very conscious of the way he appears to others and is very sensitive to the possibility that other people are laughing at him. Often his response is to try to run away.
You're fucking gonna get me fucking up here, so when they come in and grab me, you fucking gonna laugh again. I don't want you laughing.
I'm not laughing at you.
No. You fucking did before.
Why should I laugh at you, Bruce?
Because fucking everyone else is. I want to go on the overnight now.
And we can't go until 3:30.
What's that?
We don't have food. We don't have everything packed.
What time is it now?
You know, about 5 minutes. Yeah, we're going to swim.
Almost back.
That's what time we have to go. We gotta go at 3 o'clock. You want that going? We're waiting that long.
Anything new and unfamiliar, a change in the routine, can be especially difficult for some boys.
Hey, fucking whore!
The inability to postpone anticipated pleasures is another sign of emotional disturbance.
A knife, please.
For John, the frustration of having to wait 4 hours to go on a camping trip creates intolerable tension. Running away is a characteristic response to such tensions.
Going down swamp. Get the fuck out of here! I'm gonna burn it out. Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here, goddamn bitch! Fuck you! No, I'm getting both periods.
Some of the accepted social conventions, like those against swearing, can be relaxed in the camp situation. Here, Mike's swearing serves to discharge tensions and angers that gradually he will learn to express in more appropriate ways.
Time up. Fuck you, I'm getting time to fish. Half an hour of fishing. If you don't like it, you can fucking lump it.
How you doing?
Fuck was on the right still.
I'm sorry. You were when I saw you.
Like many children who are considered emotionally disturbed, John has difficulty expressing his feelings verbally. He is action-oriented. When he is punished for breaking waterfront rules by having to sit on the beach, he becomes extremely frustrated. As his anger and frustration build up, he finally throws himself on the ground in a tantrum. His counselor stays with John and prevents him from hurting himself. When he regains control, he will be better able to deal with the problems that led to the tantrum.
Okay.
Most of the boys ignore John's tantrum and go on with their normal activities. There are times, however, when tensions affect everyone in the camp. Visitors' Day is one of these, as one would expect, since unresolved difficulties with parents are common to many disturbed children. The boys are on their best behavior all day, but after the parents have left, outbursts are frequent and contagious.
That's mine. You don't have anything wrong with it. You don't want anything wrong. Hey! That's mine. What you want from me? It's mine. I found it.
Well, he's saying it's his.
Get out! Get out! Don't squirt me! Get out!
Hey, Mark, cut it. I'll take it.
At bedtime, fears which are manageable during the day often become magnified. Johnny's counselor has brought him to the camp office so that his fears about darkness and going to sleep can be calmed without upsetting the other boys in his cabin.
So that things can quiet down. Because tomorrow when you wake up, it will be the same as it was today. Go to activities.
Excessive emotional behavior tends to elicit extreme responses in adults. Holding is only one way of soothing a panicky child. But in this case, together with the counselor's quiet, calm voice, it seems effective.
I'm gonna go with you with me, you know? I'll walk. Yeah? You see me?
Sit down. Sit down, Jay.
Older and larger boys call for different techniques. Jay has been deprived of a trip to town for continual stubbornness. Here, his anger and frustration as he runs after the truck appear understandable. What is not visible is the extent to which he provoked the staff to punish him.
Jay, look, it's not going to do you a bit of good.
I want to go.
What?
You fucking kid.
Oh, it doesn't.
Bullshitty
It was
kid.
him who asked me to put you back on, wasn't it?
I don't know who it was.
You were right there when he asked me.
I knew I was.
You were sitting at the table, and he asked me if you could go back on as a waiter. And I said, yes, when I come back.
I don't remember.
You were sitting right at the table.
I don't remember.
I just think of all the time, all the little things that build up. And sometimes when I get sent back, sometimes when someone kicks me and I can't kick them back. When all those builds up, I get really angry and I just run. You know, you say, yes, well, don't just run away. Go over and talk.
Children such as these have one thing in common, the need to be accepted and valued. They also share an inordinate fear and reluctance to reveal their true feelings unless they are convinced again and again of this acceptance.
So we just go. Or at least we try to go.
What counselors at camp are trying to do to help you become adults who don't have to fly off the handle and be able to talk about your anger rather than just get angry.
Yeah, but if you're mad at someone, you don't just walk up to them and stop talking.
Well, maybe not right then, but this is something, you know, you get better and better at. You know, you say, okay, I feel real angry now, but I'm going to wait till later because I know I'll feel calmer later, and then later, maybe...
The process of winning trust can be a very slow one. Often it is not achieved until the very end of the camp season. But if the boys can succeed in establishing relationships of trust at camp, they will find it easier to continue their progress when they return to their homes and schools.